Hello and welcome back. I only have maybe a little over 10 minutes. This is Grillenheimer. Now, um I have about 5 cards I want to reveal. And I think that all of these should be fair, may not be the best word, but maybe a little more balanced. We'll see. If you like these, let me know. I hardly get any comments except for the junk coming through. So please say something. I don't know how much longer I'll be doing this. Uh, it's been a weird week. And if you know when I'm recording this, you probably know exactly what's going on. But let's get into it. I don't want to be a downer. Let's keep going. Let's start off with, and we got some room right here. I'll showcase the cards for you, and you will notice a few things. Finally, Nate on Facebook let me know what I did wrong. So now all my fonts are normal. I now have the alien fontage, which is really cool. And they look right now. They still looked good. But now they just look even nicer. So without further ado, let's get moving. Let's start with some you've already seen before. I basically kind of going back and let me write that down. Let's go back, because what I'm doing is I'm kind of updating and putting into the MSC editor some of my old original stuff that I can get out there, like stratagems and action cards and upgrades and secret actions. Battlefield cards, not so much, because it's a new type of card. I can't change that box right there where it says secret action or action to change it to battlefield. I do like the highlighting it in They've been working on our straight all week. It's just been ridiculous. And been distracting when I'm trying to work here too. But let's keep going. Really like the green highlights for my battlefield cards for the card type. And I don't have that much play with the editor, but that's okay. Do them on my phone, print them out. They still look good. They're still playable. Stick them in a sleeve with the battle card on the back. Let's keep going. Back away. Not one of the earlier ones that I created, but it's always in play. It's always out there, and because maybe I should have taken a new shot of this, but I didn't. So you really can't see the eyeballs of the Sharkticon. So as you just see, you barely see Hot Rod's hand anymore, and just the teeth are falling out. But it's the same picture. Basically, when you have Brave on your defender and you're defending, you get to attack your attacker back by 1. Maybe I should add on there after the battle or something to that effect. So as long as they haven't been KO'd, you can get a cheap hit by 1 on your attacker. That might be a good thing to update. Let's see here. So that's back away. The next one is the other stratagem. Oh, back away. I made a common. I made that like a common card or a common stratagem. Up next is Evil Spore. Oh, that's right. And because of the stratagems I now have, and I'm not doing them through my phone, everything is available. So let's go back to back away. You should have noticed it said Dare to Survive. And I put that on there because, I was thinking of the song Dare, which everybody liked the touch, and the touch was really big for the time. It got played in the top 40, I think, for when the movie came out. And it got some regular radio play. But Dare, I really enjoyed Dare. I liked it much better than the touch, and it was a much better song. But that's my opinion. Let's keep going. Evil Spore. Sporus Odiumius. It's kind of thinking like the Wile E. Coyote cartoons from years ago, if you're old enough to remember those. And I kind of sort of flipped the wording there. I was in Odiumius or whatever is a loose Latin translation for the word evil, or odium or something like that. And so I was just playing around with it. Just a neat little subheading there, subname for the stratagem. And it hasn't really changed. At the start of your opponent's turn, so this gets to stay in play until you want to use it on your opponent's turn. And they have at least 2 or more characters in the battlefield. And you choose when you want to use this, then they must attack one of their own and you flip for their defense. It's a pretty strong card. Of course, all stratagem cards are stars. And I made this one an SRT stratagem because it's so big. Because they're turning on themselves. You're having them turn on themselves, which they're having to give up attack on one of their own. So I made it an SRT stratagem. That just normally don't see SRT stratagems, and we only got one wave of stratagems. So this just seemed very fitting. It just seemed really very fitting. Let's move on. Of course, that was from the G1 show. Back Away was from the 86 movie. No bullcrap. I wanted to keep this family friendly. And I'm not one to curse myself anyway. No bullcrap. A picture from Rescue Bots when the bull was on the loose. And I forgot that character's name. We used to have it when my son was little. I forget. It's immaterial. But it's a secret action card. It's a blue pip card with the Rescue Patrol symbol on there. So this would be good, and it would go into play with your Rescue Patrol bots. Really try like fix it and all them. And it seemed to really fit with the setting, with the cartoon, with the picture. And this is a really good secret action, let me tell you. When revealed, when one of your characters is simply defending, when revealed, it cancels your enemy's bold. So they have already, because I remember when we were all figuring out how to play this game, all the simple little technical aspects. Okay, when you defend, what happens? How does a secret action work? The attacker flips, your defender flips. Your attacker can do an orange card swap before the defender does green card swap, before your defender does their green card swap. Very extremely turn-based to the extreme almost, when things can happen for the game to be fair and balanced for what it is, even though we're fighting to see who's going to win. So if they call your opponent and you're defending, I guess you reveal the card, and so when you revealed the card, all their bold is gone. It cancels their bold. They still can flip. If they get it doesn't cancel the white pip, so they can flip up to 4 cards, but all their bold is gone. No bullcrap. So I thought that seemed very fitting, and it took me a moment because what I'm doing is I'll take the pictures, I'll get the picture, and I'm thinking, how can I incorporate this into the game? So I've had this picture for a couple of weeks, and I didn't know what I was wanting to do with it. And I haven't seen Rescue Bots in a while. I actually enjoyed Rescue Bots. I was trying to get my son to watch it. He has just absolutely nothing to do with Transformers. Oh, that's my dad's thing. I don't like that. So I ended up enjoying Rescue Bots and watched the whole thing. No, I didn't watch the new stuff. Their second iteration. I saw a few episodes. It just wasn't as good. but I just picked this episode just out of random and got this picture and been wondering, okay, how can I incorporate what the picture is into the game? He's stopping the bull. What is bull like for the card game? And you see where I'm going, thus canceling, becoming a secret action and canceling your opponent's bold. And it's a common. So we got 2 more left. And these other 2 are Beast War pictures for anybody in the game. And I've talked about this one before. I kind of teased it. Here it is. Don't back shoot a widow. It's Black Arachnia shooting Inferno, and near the end of season 1. And I have seen this episode so many times. I've nearly have the script memorized nearly. I'm just checking my time real quick. Ooh, yeah. We got to. I'm up against the clock here. Let's keep going. Don't back shoot a widow. Oh, I didn't write what card this was, but it's a white and blue pip. The blue pip for melee characters. So this is good for melee characters to give them an extra defense. And white to be able to flip 2 more. And I made it an uncommon. Choose an enemy character. They have to have the melee trait. So if, this will help you with flips. It'll help you with defense as long as you're melee. But if they don't have any melee traits on your opponent's side, the ability isn't going to help you. But it can still be a good help you for defense with your melee characters because of their alteration in the show. Because when you watch Black Arachnia fighting Inferno, it's melee until she finally just gets his gun, does the flip and and gets him in the head and knocks his head off. Choose an enemy character with the melee trait, scrap their weapon, and damage it by 2. Which is pretty big, which is why I made it an uncommon instead of a common. I kind of thought about maybe giving it a star, but I didn't. And normally damage by 2 is something, those kind of cards normally are blank. Normally there's no pips. So maybe we should just do a damage by 1 on this also. There's that idea, so that could change. The last one has Inferno in all his glory. After Optimus Primal came back and all the Maximals were like, yeah, and Rhinox came out of his stupor diving into the Matrix to retrieve Primal and all that just classic stuff. And so this is right before they have a Wild West. Of course, the whole theme for those 2 episodes, Coming to the Fuse Wars Part 1 and 2, was very Wild Western, spaghetti Western, which was just a hoot. I just loved how the creators did the show. It's just so enjoyable. And I tried to get my parents to say, you've got to see some of this. And they're like, hey, it's Transformers, it's a cartoon, I don't have anything to do with it. Okay, what can you do? But it is a secret action with a white pip card and reveal. Your turn to burn. That's right. When revealed, basically when one of your characters is defending, when it's revealed, you may add a weapon on your defender. If you do, damage your attacker by 1. So it's very similar to Don't Backshoot a Widow, but you have to you're allowed to actually put a weapon upgrade on your character, which is pretty good, but it's not going to help you because you're not attacking, you're defending. But when you put the weapon upgrade on the character, you get to get a cheap 1 hit back on your attacker, which that sort of signifying the kind of thing. That also did with quick one-on-one draw. But of course, your draw, everybody, that's when both players have to, draw for a weapon. Who gets the weapon first is safe. The other one gets hit by one. That can backfire, but it also can work too. Very random, very fun card because it sort of gets out of the safety mold of the normal action play to go in a whole little different mode. Oh, I got to find a weapon. Ha, I got a weapon. Ha, you get hit by one. Whether you're defending or attacking, which I found to be like a neat little mini game within the game, for just one hit. I'll have that up here too, even though I haven't upgraded it in the MSC editor. Just one of my favorite cards, and somebody gave me a thumbs down on that video. So why? I don't know. No one ever comments hardly, except for positive notes, which is fine too. But I don't mind. I mean, I know YouTube is different. It's not Twitter, that's for sure. But hey, I would love criticism, and I'm making more of a presence on Facebook. I do have a Discord account, and I had someone join, and now they've left. So I may not be interesting anymore. I don't know. But, I've got my Scraplet card, and I need to update that one in the MSC editor too with the old Marvel comic. And with my Battlefield cards, what I'm going to do is, because Scraplets are like attack drones and golly, I can see the card. I forgot the name. The action card that you can stack to give you bold focus fires. And Scraplets can do the same thing, but you're taking down your enemy's defense, actually, which is a big no-no. But it's not against any faction. It's just against player versus player for the most part in any of their characters. So it's not unbalancing the characters per se. But with my Battlefield cards, I'm going to incorporate, I don't know if I want to go in and change all my Battlefield cards, but I might for Scraplets, because I've got a lot of Battlefield cards that are based in water locations. I actually even want to add the Car Wash of Doom in here too. So there's a very good possibility that if the Battlefield, of course, if the Battlefield card is out there and your opponent has Scraplets, then they're not going to use their Scraplets if this Battlefield card is in play. So it can prevent them from using their Scraplets. And I may end up having to go through each battle card, which is not in the editor, and they're all on my phone, and there's a lot of them, to where I would have to go and, oh crap, it's 20 after, and add on there, for all the water-based locations, Calm Bay, Ocean Oil Rig, the Decepticon platform, which is, the thing sticking up out of the water. Your Autobots have plane traits when it's out there as well. Anything water-based, canceling the Scraplet action card, which seems very pertinent. Did not anticipate this, but I may have to go back in, because if I update my Scraplet card to say, hey, this is, nullified by water-based Battlefield cards, then it turns into like, well, which Battlefield cards are water-based? So I may have to go in and on every Battlefield card with water, based on water locations, maybe even the North Pole. I don't know. But this sounds funny just saying all this stuff out loud. That it nullifies the Scraplet action card. So I've gone, don't back shoot a widow, back away, evil spores, no bullcrap, and your turn to burn. That's all we got right now. I have been working on the Power Masters heavily. Yeah, I did get some Battlefield cards done here past few days also. Was wanting to share those. And but it's just been fun, and I've just got all my stuff here. Yeah, I've got to get some more drawing done, but in the meantime, as a side note, I have Reflector half done, and he's not all going to be, well, his character is hand drawn, his alt mode is hand drawn, but I've got him in the MSC editor, and he's almost done. So he will be, today is November 6th at the recording of this. I hope to have him revealed next week. And I put that out on Discord also, and then when I put that on Discord with the one person that was out there, boop, he's gone. I mean, it didn't even say he left my Discord, so I don't know how that works. But please, you're all invited. If you like these cards, that's great. If you rather go to, and I mean, the way I see this, gosh, I gotta log in, is that use what you want. Yes, the ARC stuff is the more official kind of stuff, but there's so many people making so many cards. And it's just an exciting time. It is kind of the wild, wild west with this stuff. Some people want it more centralized. Some people like me are just having fun. And I think that's really the core of the game, is just have fun. If you see something, scrape it, print it, and just play with it. See if you like some of these cards or not. Whether it's mine, Edge of Iacon, there's a guy on Facebook that's making a lot of stuff based on Victory. There's just a lot going on. There's a lot out there. Just have fun with it. See what you like. Mix things up a little bit. I ended up going 20 minutes long, and I only want to do this for 10 minutes, and that didn't happen. But I was really wanting to print out Scorponok today from the ARC, and because you can go in, you can print the whole file, or you can go in and print certain characters that you want, which is, I like that too. So you're not wasting a lot of ink or a lot of printer. A lot of people are going out to places to, I guess, putting it on a stick and just, going somewhere and printing it. Because if I did that somewhere locally here, I get a slapped on the hand. They'd be like, well, this looks copyright. You can't print this out. Because I did do something to that effect a long time ago at Walmart, and they're like, you can't print this out. You can't have this. I'm like, what? I took its picture. Oh, you can't do this. This is illegal. So, people going to places to printing out these cards that look very official. I guess it's kosher to do. But we'll see you next time. Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following along. And remember, if Cybertron's skies are completely empty, and as you're walking by Shockwave's tower, yell, Unicron's coming! Unicron's coming! We'll see you next time.